Guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about lesbian couples you might have missed and lesbian couples you must watch. But before we get into more details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well. And yes, most of these couples are brand new couples that just came out very recently. Some of them are classic couples that I also found out about very recently, so I also have decided to include them on this list. But before we get into more details and actually share the list, I also want to say that I've activated the super sticker to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will go a long way and I will really appreciate that. So let's get right into this list. So first and foremost, we're gonna start off with one of my favorites. We have Riley and Ellie. This is a couple that's actually available to watch on the series called Last of Us. It has one season available. Their relationship is podcasted during one full episode, and they were best friends but had feelings for one another. But things didn't go as planned because both of them actually got infected by the virus, and Ellie was forced to take Riley's life away because she was affected, and Ellie was actually the only one who found out at that very moment that she was immune to the virus, even though she got beat by it. So it's very sad but very interesting storyline that they have on that one specific episode. So I'm very excited for season 2. And then moving on to number 2 on this list, yes, we have another Daisy and Irene. So the show is called No Choices. It's about the two ladies in the mansion. They just finished cleaning horror panic. The police arrive and wonder if the two ladies cleaned the crime scene, and they escape from the police, and from there they are trying to prove their innocence while having to deal with a lot of our powerful people who's actually after them. And this is actually available to watch on Prime Video Spain. Season 1 is currently available. Me personally, I haven't watched the show yet, but I'm very excited to see it and to go follow it, and hopefully very soon I will be doing a review regarding it because they are trending, and I'm excited to go watch it. And then of course, moving on to number 3 on this list, also one of my personal favorites currently, it's Bad Behavior. Season 1 is actually available to watch on Stan. The show is very interesting. The two young ladies have a love and hate relationship that started at a camp where 10 years later they reunited at an art event where they reopened those doors that they both thought they already closed. They both have feelings for each other, but they have very difficulties in communicating how they feel because of what happened in the past between them in the camp. So it's kind of a love and a hate situation that goes on between them. I will be definitely doing a part 2 review regarding them very soon. The part 1 is actually available on the channel, so go watch it if you haven't watched it yet. And then moving on, we have number 4 on this list. This is something that I also have to get into. It was very interesting as well. The movie is called Out of the Blue, released in 2022. The two ladies come up with a big plan to get rid of a very wealthy man, and they try to find a way to get another man involved to actually do the dirty work for them. And the movie actually takes a very interesting plot to find out at the end that Ashwood and Merlin actually they created this whole scene so someone else can take the blame for the crime, and they end up running away at the end of the movie in a yacht with all the money and all the wealth that they wanted since the very beginning when they got into the situation. Even though the ladies don't get a lot of spotlight together, but they have like a happy ending together. And then moving on to number 5 on this list, one of my favorites that I also have to finish watching is Emily and Alexia, and the show is called Princetonore. It's a French series at the Isba, the most beautiful hotel in Clarice Resort, where a lot take place, and they try to keep the place at peace, but it's very difficult because of everything that actually goes on during that whole situation. Emily and Alexa develop a very strong relationship, despite the differences and views of certain things. Like I said, I haven't finished watching the show yet, but I will be getting into it very soon. It's also been trending, and I found it. I went to look, but it's kind of difficult because of translation, so I actually have to watch it with subtitles because it is in French. But I would definitely recommend watching it. And then we're moving on to number 6 on this list. We actually have Blue Jean. So the storyline is between Jean and Viv, a lesbian couple on this very new movie, and is one of the most recent releases of 2023. The movie was actually released, and the full review of the relationship is available on the channel. I will definitely recommend you guys to go watch. It is very educational and showcase how it was to be part of the LGBTQ community in British in the 1980s. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you have watched this movie, and what would you personally rate it from 1 to 10, because this one is currently one of the most popular LGBTQ movies that's out. So I would definitely recommend any of you to go watch it. And then moving on to number 7 on this list, we have Meas. Even though it's not a new couple, but personally I feel like the short film didn't get enough spotlight. So basically, after 6 years of being in a long distance relationship, Sandra travels to the Middle East to see her girlfriend and ask her the big question, but things aren't going as planned because of their situation and culture and religion that's actually involved in this. Definitely would recommend anyone to go watch it. I've watched it, and the good part of it is that actually it is available to watch on YouTube, which makes it even better. So go on YouTube. It's a short movie and it's called Meas, and let me know your thoughts after watching it. It's very interesting. I really liked it. And then moving on to number 8 on this list. Yes, number 8 on this list, we have Juliet and Peri. Even though they're also not a new couple, they recently got back together after Juliet ended her relationship with Nadira, the girl she cheated on with Peri. Peri forgave her and actually decided to work things out with her again. But Juliet on the other side, she's actually currently battling cancer, and Peri is by herself to help her and support her through everything. But still, even though they got back together and they're trying to fix their relationship, they are still not at their best when it comes to them as a couple, because of everything that went through in the past, the cheating, and now the fact that Juliet is sick, and it's kind of a whole lot of trials and tribulations that they are going through. And then moving on to number 9 on this list, we have Easy, a comedy anthology series that explores the diverse Chicago characters, modern romance, technology, and culture. The most straight scenarios include one story that features Joe and Chase, a cute young lesbian couple that are struggling to keep their relationship together and even decide to take a break from one another because they just couldn't see eye to eye, and their relationship gets very complicated. They used to argue a lot, they just couldn't communicate, and it was kind of getting hard for them to stay together, so they have decided to take a break. But I'm not mistaken, I think at the end of the episode they actually get back together. I'm not 100% sure. And then moving on to this last one on the list, on number 10, we have Sky High, a new series available to watch on Netflix. It's about Soleil, a young widow with a son in her care. They go through a lot, ups and downs to avoid dangerous situations. Marta and Rosa meets, and they first start working together, and later on start to get a very intense, intimate relationship with one another. They just couldn't stay away from one another, and they are very spicy. Yes, they are very spicy. So I would definitely recommend you guys to go watch Sky High. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but I will definitely be getting into it very soon. So yes guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Until the next video, and goodbye.